Hello there again and welcome to 360 View. Good to have you as we look at another issue in Nigerian news. My name is Olufemi Omotayo. Thanks for joining. Please subscribe to this podcast and share the contents. There is an issue that has been, if you've been a follower of this podcast, there was a popular episode some weeks, maybe a month ago, talked about the suffering Nigerians are going through because of the policy of currency change. You recall that around sometime October last year, thereabout, the federal government announced that it will be changing the currency that Nigeria has been using for many years. So the people expected a wholesale change, and then early December, we discovered that it was actually um, currencies that were changed were just the 200 naira, the 500 naira, and the 1000 naira. It was launched. Uh, we promised that it will happen on December 15, but it was launched about a week earlier with the governor of central bank, launching it with the president. And they just were given like about just a short period of time actually, between that October till December, to start lodging their money in, that everything will be sorted by January. And the government decided that yes, they must, stick to that time. However, from January till this is middle of March 2023, Nigerians are being in serious problem accessing their own money. When it started, it was really serious. People were literally crying. Somewhere, so many dramatic scenes we saw. People trooping to the bank. But what is happening is that even the governors, we got some statement around the fact that this policy was targeted at the politicians not using the money, the cash as to buy votes, vote buying. But we've seen that this really doesn't concern a lot of people, Nigerians. Nigerians need to do basic transactions. Yes, the government wants us to go into, um, you know, cashless society, but the technology is not even there to accept a total cashless society in Nigeria. So there's a lot of problems that needed to be sorted before this policy can be implemented. However, the main challenge right now is the fact that yes, the CBN, the Supreme Court ruled that the status quo must be maintained. That means the old currency should still be used, and that was not obeyed until Buhari said, "Well, it's not in my hand; it's the CBN." That then the CBN now said, "Okay, Nigerians can start using the old currency until December 2023." Well, you can use old currency, but a lot of people have returned those old currency to the banking systems. The banking systems have taken them to the CBN. So what's going on now is that we can't even find the old or the new ones. Where is Nigerian currency? The commercial banks now they started distributing the ones that they have, the old currency that they have. But they discover, according to investigation by the media, they found out that the old currency, even the new ones that Nigerians are managing among themselves, is not sufficient for a daily transaction. This is a country of over 200 million people, and the currency in circulation is, I think, less than 1 trillion. So, if we share that into individual hands, you see that the money, and some people actually have in excess, while some barely struggling to have cash to do transaction. It has affected me. I'm sure it has affected you some way. Right now, Nigerians are back to the same system, trying to get their own cash. According to an industry source, speaking to the Punch newspaper, he said We don't know if the CBN has destroyed the old notes in its custody or not. As we speak, we don't know if it will release the old notes to banks again. But the truth is, banks don't have much of these old notes in their vaults. Sadly, customers are not depositing much again. This is the problem. The customers, their confidence have been eroded by the fact that they were lied to, they were deceived. So people are not even carrying, they are not taking their money back to the banking system, and the banks don't have old currency. It is a quagmire situation. Nigerians deserve better. I don't know how you are sourcing your cash. I would like to know if you can make comments on this podcast. I really want to know how I can source cash for my daily use. Thank you for listening, and see you next time for another episode. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this content. Thank